Everything's
Exactly.
being voiced into the internet. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's fine.
It's going on to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer.
Yep.
Brandon.
You can swear as much as you like. Don't worry.
You don't even. You don't even notice the chat.
Swear to God.
He's the only one who notices it and gets distracted by it. It's great.
Wonderful.
You occasionally.
Even though you shouldn't be.
occasionally play with people in chat, Simon.
Yeah, that's because I've got 2 windows which I'm not DMing on.
Yeah, and I
That's
have
the point.
one window which I'm not DMing on, and 2 that I am.
No, let's put it in there instead.
God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 12 characters for this. Oh dear.
You'll be
The
fine.
most, the most I've ever seen for a game is 500.
Huh?
Huh?
Independent
Huh?
characters who you could interact with?
Player character.
Oh my god.
How?
Oh, is this one of those massive, I want to say, not conventions, group things? I can't remember what they're
Conventions.
called.
Yeah, it's one of those massive group things.
They're fun.
I mean, there are 12 NPCs for this. There are 12 named NPCs for this. Adventure.
Thing.
Thing is accurate.
By the way, we're officially live now.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, internet.
Yeah, fuck you, internet. You know what you did.
Amazing. Oh, I just wish my nose would stop being stuffy.
Why, yeah, you know, put some.
You and me both.
It wouldn't be so bad if it would at least not run out of my nose.
You know what would be really dumb and wouldn't work?
Mhm.
Spraying air up it.
That does sound really dumb.
Get a
Yeah.
compressed air can.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Simon. You know it.
It'll come out somewhere.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Might not have an.
Might be your mouth, might be your eyes, might be your nose, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Maybe all of
did
the
you know-
above. Who knows?
Did you know that the arse and the mouth are connected so humans are donuts?
Are you
Don't
sure?
see.
In the matter of speaking, yes.
Did you know
Well, yeah,
that, did you know that when a
technically we are.
blastophore, when a human blastophore forms, the first opening to develop becomes the asshole. So there's
Oh,
a
lovely.
period of time where all humans are literally just an asshole.
Well, I mean, we still are.
And some people never grow out of that stage.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I find it funny how we're saying this live.
Did you know that?
Okay, we're on the internet. Nobody gives a shit.
Did you know that there is no?
I mean, YouTube does, but that's YouTube.
Only if you're,
YouTube.
only if you're
Every-
trying to be kid friendly now. As long as you're not being kid friendly, then YouTube doesn't give a shit anymore.
Don't be kid friendly because there's less
Yeah.
less advertisers go for it.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, all that advertising.
All the advertising money you
Oh
get.
yeah, all that advertisement. You know that 5 cents. Oh, it's great.
You don't want to be kid friendly anymore.
Did you know that there is no part of the brain that stimulates consciousness that we can observe? So, are we really conscious, or is this just a dream?
I believe the concept is that consciousness is the emergent process.
Show it, Brandon. Let me blow people's minds.
Hashtag deep for 12-year-old.
No.
What?
Did you know that we have to brush our skeleton? Right.
I don't think you have to. It's just if you prefer
I mean,
the
who
bits
doesn't
of it
want
don't
to?
rot and fall out sooner than, you know, a few
And also,
months
you know,
is helpful.
They smell, and then it smells, and all that.
Yeah, odor management's also a good factor for that.
Yeah.
Can I?
I was about to say, who doesn't want to brush their teeth?
My niece.
Kids.
No. Yeah. Simon. No, Simon's character Dorian have to eat.
Dorian's a neat freak.
Yeah, Dorian does seem like the kind of anal retentive person who would be like extremely fastidious about that kind of thing.
It's way neater than I will ever be. That's for certain.
Alright then. Shall we begin?
Sure. I've been waiting on you.
I need to actually remember what pages we're supposed to be on. Is this the one that has the mansion? Yes, it is. Okay. I love how this screen is basically just for this. This whole thing is mostly just for illustrative purposes.
Yes,
really
go on, Brandon. You get your words out. It's okay.
What?
You get your words out, Brandon. I know it's difficult, but you can do it.
Excuse me. Okay. Give me a minute to finish adjusting my nose. Ugh. My nose.
Adjusting
My nose.
your nose? What?
My nose is
Sniffing
actually legitimately much redder than the rest of my face now. So that's nice.
Have you put rhythm on so that you can do your usual introduction?
Wasn't Rhythm acting weird or something?
Yeah, Rhythm's been acting weird, so I've just been using my normal streaming background music player to have music.
Oh, that sounds good.
Have you been remembering to put an exclamation mark before play?
That is how the bot works, yes.
Did you remember the very basic functionality of this bot?
I mean, some people need the reminder to turn it off and on again.
I mean, some
Calm
people
down,
are
Archie.
sure.
Like, have you ever been to Reddit and gone to Tales from Tech Support?
Ah, that's great.
Oh
I just
god.
don't go on Reddit anymore.
I browse that every now and then. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Extremely
the dumbest stuff. Like, turn off your computer now or it will blow up. Okay, 5 minutes later, computer blows up.
I've actually
Yay.
become partial to these Star Trek tech support memes.
I'm sorry, what?
People have started making like kind of mini comics in memes in some of the Star Trek threads I follow. And you have Starfleet tech support and Klingon tech support are two of my favorites, especially Klingon tech support.
Yeah, I don't think Klingon tech support would be that, useful.
Have you tried yelling at it?
Have you shot at it?
Have you yeeted it across the galaxy?
Okay.
Blame
This
Federation.
is what I want you to do. This is very important. You follow my instruction. Punch it 5 times.
Very important.
All equal strength.
And sometimes it just works. That's the really annoying thing.
Oh,
It just works.
my nasal passage is just cleared. Apparently the medicine just started working right now.
Yay!
It
What?
kind of
We
disturbs
should probably
me
start
it disturbs me how
Brandon,
instantly that
before it
works.
comes back.
Before the back starts.
We've been live for
Just like 10 minutes. That's a normal starting soon time. I mean, I've been on streams where like starting soon is like half an hour, and I'm just like, really, guys?
Well,
Anyway,
that's when humor
Wow.
is like.
What, Kira, why did you sound like a potato?
Yeah, you sound very.
because
Fun.
he's calling in from a potato this week.
No, is he doing a job?
Makes sense now.
He forgot to plug his Ethernet cable into a slab of beef. Okay, so hello and welcome to the Marvellous Misadventures of L.E.O, where we just sit around and jibber jabber for 20 minutes before we start.
Obviously.
Joining us this week, we of course have Simon reprising the role of Dorian.
Hi.
We have Tom, of course, reprising the role of Ragnar for once.
For once, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, usually you're not here until we're halfway through.
I was here last week.
Yeah, I know, but that was just last week. I thought it was going to
Yesterweek?
And then you happen to be here this week too, and I'm like, oh my god, it's almost like a return to normal.
I know, right? It's fucking crazy.
The luscious lug is unfortunately not with us this week.
Well,
What
right.
do you mean?
He'll be here soon.
He'll be here in spirit.
And we have Kira to voice in.
Yes, and Ozan is here again, played of course by Kira, and we have a new player this week. Don't know what he wants us to call him, but he's playing a character that hasn't been introduced yet, so we'll get to that later.
You can just stay quiet till then, don't worry.
No problem. Oh wait, crap.
Already ruined.
I like how your first response was to
I can understand like
Talk.
10% of what he's saying.
like you said told not to talk, so you talk.
Yes, that's how that works.
Did you just give him sass, Brandon? Oh god.
Oh, no, there goes my nose again. Damn it.
Okay, I said let's continue before this happens. God, that's what happens when you don't listen to me.
Yeah, and then we got through it, and now it's gone. Oh well. We'll just power through it. Last time, you guys wandered through the Witch Kingdom
And went through undetected.
and somehow managed to stealth your way through it with like 100 wagons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was quite boring.
Yeah, but everyone wanted to be super cautious and not go
I
anywhere and
didn't.
avoid all people. So-
I didn't.
yeah, but
And then
you.
there was that time, but there was that time leap. So was that last time, or is it this time?
We're back in the future, you idiot.
Yeah, back in the future.
I'm going with last time. I'm going with this week last
2 weeks
time.
ago.
Okay, you confused him again.
2 weeks ago, last session that's connected to this one.
Yeah.
No, I told you guys. I told you guys last week that the last session we did last week
I'm just
occurred
messing with
between
you,
the
Brandon.
session
So,
2 prior to that and the session prior to it.
I'm confused again.
Look, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's better.
We've just left the Witch Kingdom.
For the context
Somehow
of where
alive.
we are starting today, you just left the Witch
But,
Kingdom.
Simon, I want to make witch baby so I can have a witch army.
You could have done that. You had two, however long we were in the Witch Kingdom for to try that. But
Oh,
you didn't.
yeah, because Brandon wouldn't let me because I would have died.
Yeah, we've already moved past that. A couple days passed.
On the
and-
way back, we can try.
And you guys did a little ritual dance, or Simon did, I guess. Simon got roped into it, apparently.
Mhm.
Sounds about right.
Oh, Sophie, congratulations! I always appreciate being on my way home from work.
don't text and drive.
I
on the
think it's on the
bus.
train.
Yeah, I don't think Sophie drives.
Yeah.
That's a scouting thought.
She is from Scotland.
Top of the mind.
Oh, Brandon.
Then what happened? Oh, right. The giant red beam of energy that pulsed through the world. That happened as the gaping maw ripped open.
Just casually did that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, thank you, Tom.
Oh, welcome.
The oh yeah scared me a little bit, but good. Part of me wants to change that because I'm just sitting here. Oh yeah. Like, where was I? Oh right, the gaping maw ripped open.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys, well, some of you were tried to be tempted out of the protective wards by some,
He's not naming any names, but it was me.
by some ghosty boys. Did anything else happen?
No.
I don't think so.
I think that was pretty much it.
So we found out that I made basically Iron Man suit made out of wood steel.
That was
That wasn't
No,
last
he-
time. That
Ironwood.
was before
that was
last
2
time.
sessions ago.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, so you remember.
Yeah, we know. They'll get to experience the glory that is Ironwood Man at some point. But I'm trying to remember the session prior to that so that we can continue from there, because we're now back into the present.
I don't remember where we ended. I don't remember if we ended off just after the session. The thing. No, we ended after the
just
ritual.
after it.
Yeah,
I
we
think,
ended
I'm
just after
pretty
the
sure we
ritual.
ended just after the ritual.
After the ritual ended.
Which means now we get to deal with so Simon is so Dorian is part elf now.
Huh? What? Okay, he's got an Iron Man suit. He's now part elf as well.
I didn't consent to this. I feel violated.
I don't blame you. I would too. Who'd want to be an elf?
Well, he's
No,
clearly
that's
not
exactly.
an elf. Doesn't even look like an elf. Which means he has an elven soul.
Well done, Simon.
The question then becomes, why would there be an elven soul in you?
Yeah, why
Simon.
would there be?
Why wouldn't there be an elven soul in me? That's rude.
Because those are supposed to be reserved for elves.
Ooh, Simon's not an elf.
I'm definitely not an elf.
Yes, hence the
Come on,
quandary.
they're very different backgrounds.
Well, I guess we can table that for another time.
Obviously, the intelligent people, you know, one's ill, the other is an elf apparently.
Apparently.
Alright, so
I feel very violated.
that means though, it is now finally the month of God, I can't remember the fucking months anymore. That's okay because I have a calendar that I can open on my computer. Because All Hallows has come and gone. And it's now the 2nd of Nosferatu. Which means you guys are more than halfway through your journey now, so congratulations.
Yay!
Well,
Yay.
That's the right reaction.
Yeah.
So
We're
now,
nearly halfway from changing our team name from Llama to Tiger.
I still love the idea that you're a llama team.
We're going to be changing it.
Llama seems more appropriate, if I'm honest. Goofy and ill-tempered.
Yeah, but Tiger sounds awesome.
No, I'm not going to dispute that. Anyway, you begin moving along through the dwarvish hinterlands.
I don't feel at home here.
While being along the northern shores, there's not really a lot to see. It's mostly just empty hill country. And as you're going along the way, the caravan begins to approach what seems to be a broken down wagon.
Bell's trouble.
Let's loot it.
I agree.
Is there anyone accompanying the wagon?
There is indeed. You see what appears to be a man in rather fine black clothes who appears to be standing by the wagon and seems to be flagging you.
Even better, more money.
Just remember with one of our wagons. Easy as that.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably do have some empty wagons now.
Do we?
Goods get used over time. The cart's not just transporting people, but a lot of goods. If we're halfway through the journey, we've gone through at least a third of our goods.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Of course, remember, Lug does want to turn these wagons in to get his money back.
True. Yeah, that's true, Simon.
True.
That doesn't mean we can't hit the guy, so, you know.
I'll bring my car to a stop nearby. I guess.
I'll just tell him to catch up while the rest of us carry on.
Because my nose is stuffy, I'm probably not going to bother too much with trying to do voices today. Because they're just going to be wrong anyhow. Just by default.
Hi!
Hello, good sir.
Where are you headed off to?
We've run into a spot of trouble, as it were. My employer and I are on our way to a hotel nearby. Unfortunately, one of our horses had to be put down. And we were hoping that if it would not be too much trouble, we might...
You should be glad there's no druid folk around.
Not anymore.
We were hoping we might possibly travel with you.
Okay, okay.
Do you have money?
Accept this, yeah, money.
I thought you went on. You went on without me.
Oh yeah, we did. The rest of the caravan went on without him. Yeah, yeah.
Courage is the only one who stopped.
Oh yeah, so Dorian is here in a caravan with
Dorian.
Issa and Selitham.
Mm-hmm. Master Spy and Master Negotiator.
Yes, totally.
Oh dear.
Whereabouts is this hotel?
Do you have maps, sir?
I believe I do. I have the big map of some kind.
Yeah, because for some reason you're a navigator.
Yep.
I think it's literally just because you're the smartest person.
Yeah. It's more case I stole the navigator roll back. Nobody noticed the map we're missing again.
He starts to trace on his map. He's like, oh, huh. Well, as it happens, it appears that the path of your travels will take you directly to where we're going.
Well, that's a good coincidence. If you want,
Still, what money?
If you want, you can haul some of your stuff onto this cart, and we can take you there. Won't be any issue here.
Oh, it's very fortunate. It's much appreciated, sir. He goes over and to the broken down carriage, and he opens the door, and you see a very well dressed and suave man. He looks kind of dwarven, but kind of not. It's a bit curious to you. But he appears to be very well dressed, well groomed.
So he's a midget.
Hi!
Complete opposite of me.
This card isn't great for people who are of any royalty, but I'm sure it will make do. higher class.
It's like, oh, well, it's better than to be stuck at the side of the road. I must extend my gratitude to you.
Oh, no worries. Son, it's just a little. It's no bother from us. As the rest of the caravan is still just slowly going past.
Simon, I'll transmit to tell you to hurry the fuck up.
Why would you care? You're just moving along with the caravan.
Yeah, but we don't know where we're going.
I try to but hey, I can still see you're literally 20 carts ahead of me.
Exactly. Hurry
It's
up.
going so slow.
There's literally an road at this point.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's
Follow
fine
it, road. You'll be fine.
Yep.
It's not even a road, really. It's kind of just a dirt trail. At this point.
I mean, at the time, that's what they had for roads, so...
Yeah. Actually,
Well,
no.
we're going, we don't need no
pavements were a
roads.
thing back then.
I mean, there are roads proper, but not this far out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Remember
can
me and
hop on.
Brandon had a
We'll
conversation
make
about
some
the Roman
space.
Empire.
But
And if you've got any things...
he introduces himself to you as Freiherr Nolan Cavendish.
I'm gonna radio Simon. Tell him, ask him for money.
One second, I just need to find my notepad again.
You just need to find a notepad.
Yeah, I used to have your notes on my... Yep, there it is.
I was like, don't you usually have like 30 of them?
Normally.
Oh,
yeah.
that's something you forgot to write down.
I'm gonna need that name again.
Here, just let me type it to you.
Yeah, that'll be easier.
Yeah, I'll just put it into the shuttle pod. Now, Freiherr is a title.
What does it mean?
It's basically means freeman. It's kind of just below like a baron. He's like he's like a lesser noble. Barely a
Okay.
noble at all.
So, like most nobles, then.
But he notices that you appear to be from L.E.O. There's, oh, that's interesting. As it happens, I'm on my way to see my uncle, who happens to be a member of L.E.O.
Oh.
Retired.
Some good stories.
Those were my- What the hell is L.E.O?
What?
What the hell is L.E.O?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, we haven't told
Kieran
him.
doesn't
Have we?
know.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting
Never
your
mind,
character hasn't been here this whole
mind.
time.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Tom can explain that.
We'll explain it to you when you're older.
You do know them more than all who can buy.
Age is just a number. The experience is what really makes you old.
Yeah, he must have some good stories then, if that's so.
Quite. Anyway, his butler loads up a excuse me. His butler loads up a sort of trunk onto the cart with them, which you presume to be, you know, important belongings, that sort of thing.
Clothes.
Probably. And yeah, they load up with a cart with you and you and Selatham, who begins chatting incessantly, as he does.
As he does. And we'll just keep on going.
And you keep on going. Eventually, you kind of move toward the head of the caravan. And
bloody time.
I'm back.
kind of. And so you move the caravan along, And you explain to Ragnar, hey, we've got a passenger.
Oh, we charging them?
Nah, it's just in the way, you know.
Okay, how are they going to be fed?
It's how far away is the thing?
A day.
It's a day away.
Right, you can feed yourselves. Simon, we're on strict rationing.
Are we?
Yes,
Are we?
I'm
probably.
pretty certain we're not.
Shush, they
I
don't
think we're
need to
pretty
know that.
fine.
I mean,
We just left a village like
Yeah, we'll have to
1
village.
day ago, but you're saying we're already on strict rationing. What?
No,
Yes.
you guys left the village of Humdrum about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks ago. We went through the entire Witch Kingdom.
That is true.
But you also have a variety of people who can generally hunt for themselves
Or just, you know, spontaneously, magically make food.
and spontaneously magically make food. Yes.
Okay, if they want to eat our food, then they need to, you know, do stuff. They can't just relax.
I mean, considering they were traveling themselves, they probably have their own food.
Excellent,
Mm.
good.
You're very focused on food. Are you hungry?
No,
You sure?
yes.
I mean, it kind of sounds like it.
Shut up.
You rolled 20 on your initiative, so you had to get out of bed. Oof. I feel sorry for you, Big Red. Yeah, I usually end up with a low initiative roll myself. Eventually, though, Lord Cavendish kind of gets a little bit tired of Selatham's incessant chattering, and leaves his poor defenseless butler to Selatham.
Wow.
And he decides to join you up front for a while, even if it's
All right, into your
quite
pockets.
becoming.
Hmm.
And he so what brings you folks out this way?
A whole bunch of elves spontaneously appeared on the island northeast of this continent, so we're bringing them over to the elven area. It's pretty great.
Oh, that sounds like a fairly
And
simple
I'm
task.
considered a dead man, literally, so I'm just
Hmm.
tagging along.
I'm pretty sure you're in a different cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, here he is.
You said we were up there, so I might be in earshot.
Might be an earshot with the carts rattling pretty loudly.
Yeah.
I suppose it's not inconceivable that
He
you're
was shouting,
yelling
"I'm
this
a dead
across
man!"
the way that I'm a
And he just-
dead man.
And he's just like, what?
I mean, it is true. Like, I am considered a dead man.
Just be quiet.
Have you actually
I
verified that
apparently
anywhere?
died 5 years ago.
Such edge.
Hmm.
Such edge.
Yes, I'm Dorian. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you didn't introduce yourself during the introductions.
Why would he?
He didn't ask my name, so I might have introduced myself to the butler, but not to this guy.
He says, "Oh, pleasure, pleasure."
Hmm.
Still, it's a very peculiar route you're going. What brings you all the way out to Dorssica?
It was one of the quicker routes, if I remember correctly, from where we were going to where we are going.
It put us on a quicker road to miss the Halloween.
Yeah, there was
It's
some
the Halloween.
there was
That's
some
Halloween.
events that we had to reach a certain place to do without witches and mountain folk.
Oh,
which I don't
A
remember.
Halloween party.
Those frightful witches. I've heard many stories of them.
Hmm.
You know, my uncle, and he begins to launch into this very long tirade about some story about something his uncle did.
And Dorian just absorbs all of it, like, oh my god, this is so cool. And once it's done, it says, by the way, we had a witch problem as well. We saw some very much up close. One of them literally exploded.
Oh, I've heard of them doing such things. He launches into another story about his uncle.
Simon, can you shut him up? I can hear him from here.
You're nowhere near us. You can just go away.
I'm behind you.
You can literally move your cart.
Yeah, you could just go to another place in the order.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just go back a bit.
The carts are mostly just there so you understand who's in what cart. Their position isn't really that important.
Position ain't really that important.
No, you gotta be versatile.
I keep forgetting that we have the freaking prisoner.
Oh yeah, the drow spy you caught.
Did we bring it back to life or something? No, that was
No, it's the
that
other-
was Seletham. You had to go
Yeah.
you guys met the necrodancer and like stole a book
Yeah.
back from the Children of the Light
2 books.
by distracting them long enough for the bright orange man to infiltrate the building.
Tori, the super spy.
Yeah, so the necrodancer. And then a couple of you got
You only
involved
did that through me, Simon.
with the necrodancing.
I mean, yes, I agree, but at the same time, that's a pretty freaking good stealth rolls there. And I keep forgetting that I built this character around being a stealthy work as well.
Yeah, you had really good rolls as well for your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in that he has like the whole urchin background thing.
Mm-hmm. Had to steal for quite a while.
But eventually, you find that the caravan begins to come to a stop.
Okay.
As the lead carriages come up to what appears to be a cliff, where a bridge is supposed to be.
Oh, brilliant.
What, do I have to build that too?
We'll be here for a bit longer if you have to build an entire bridge.
But Lord Freehair Cavendish kind of chimes in. Does go, oh yes, the bridge washed out a few seasons ago.
And
And
Well,
your solution is...
what's that?
I assume you're using this path because you have a solution?
It's actually rather fortuitous for us because it means that everyone who passes by this way has to take this road here, which leads up to the Dorssica. Good for business, as it were.
Oh, okay.
Very fortunate that mudslide.
Fortunate in some ways, I guess.
In some ways. And so you begin going up this winding path through the mountains. You're not really sure, because it didn't really look like a path, really. But Dolam explains to you that it's kind of all by design. They want it to feel secluded, because that adds to the premiumness of it. And eventually, you come over a rise, and you see before you a huge, sprawling building with grand Gothic spires and all kinds of crazy decorations. It just looks like you have room after, like basically a place fit for a king. And as you approach the gateways, you see kind of monogrammed into the iron wrought fencing G, the letters G and D, which you take to stand for Grand Dorssica.
Okay.
There's got to be a lot of stuff in there. Or perform to people. I can do that.
Lots of people to perform to, that's for certain.
Yeah, that is
Hopefully.
certain.
And as you approach, you see a small band of men, kind of standing by the gate in very fine-looking white clothing, and they appear to be waving to you warmly as you approach.
That's not creepy at all.
I wave back. Hi.
As you pull up to the gates, one of the men approaches your cart, Dorian,
Mm-hmm.
and he begins to greet you. Hello. Would you happen to be the party for L.E.O?
We're certainly a party with L.E.O.
And you notice that Lord Cavendish appears to kind of be looking away at this point.
Is there a name on the invite or something like that?
It's showing here the principal parties are I need to make sure I get the names in alphabetical order. We're looking for a black guitar,
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah,
crawfield,
Mm-hmm.
and an Orifere, and
Sounds alright.
some
That card?
person named Dozak.
He's not with us.
Oh, that's most unfortunate.
We've got a replacement for him though, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Well, so I'm afraid stays it. And at that point, he kind of catches a glimpse of Free, and he goes, "Dollum."
Solemn?
That is the name that I told you.
Yeah, Dolan.
Yeah, but I wasn't there.
Oh right. He kind of sheepishly peeks around. He's like, "Hello, cousin." And the man that you've been speaking to kind of looks up and he's like, "Well, how have you come to be traveling with these sort?" And Dolan's like, it's a bit of a carriage mishap, but fortunately these good gentlemen were kind enough to bring us on.
Yeah, just hitchhiking.
It's like, well,
Done it once.
I'm sure Father will be pleased. Anyway, we're showing here a party of 193.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well,
Wait, how do we get to 200?
huh?
How do we get to 200? I thought this was only 100.
That was like 100 and something. It's 100 and something L's and something.
Well, no.
with,
There were like 127 L's, and then also like
Yeah.
the handful of like a whole bunch of dwarves as well.
Yeah, I've got this written down.
It's a big caravan.
It's a very big caravan. And then us as well. No, 83 elves, 43 dwarves.
Oh,
We're obviously.
oh
the
was it
important party.
123?
So in total, 126.
126. Okay,
Plus
That sounds
us.
more accurate.
something like that.
I'd say
Yeah.
200. Fucking hell.
Plus us.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my brain, I just remember it was like 100 and something and 3, and I just went with what felt right.
I wrote it down. Some reason.
It's not
Wait,
really.
should we be able to see the hotel if we are able to see its initials?
Yes, I've told you. You see a huge sprawling building. It's literally words
Didn't
that
you?
It's a massive hotel.
It's a massive. It's like a massive, massive, massive hotel.
Didn't you choose a background for it?
I said. Yes, but you're still at the gates, and the background that you provided me is basically at the hotel.
Carrying on.
Yes, Big Red, this is indeed the same caravan that took an entire session to get together and supplied.
Oh, he's ages ago. How many sessions? We've been here 10 sessions now.
It feels like more than that.
This is our 21st session of this campaign.
It definitely feels more than 10 sessions.
What, for the caravan?
Yes.
I mean, I think it was I think we started the caravan on what, like our 6th or 7th session overall?
Okay, 25 then.
Something like that. Because it was like our 2nd session where Dozak joined. And then I think it was like 2 sessions later, Lug joined.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, like, 10 sessions later,
Somewhere along the way, we picked up a cat. And then Dozak left, and a weird elf man took his place. I don't know. Shit happens, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he lets you know that your stay has been planned in advance,
Okay.
and that the costs have been covered by L.E.O.
Excellent.
I was worried, but that's good.
Something about the proprietor of the hotel being affiliated with L.E.O. It's kind of like a little treat for those who have to come out this way. They want you to think of it as a little respite after such a long journey.
Oh, we're only halfway through.
such
Yeah,
a
exactly.
long
You
journey.
need a little pick-me-up on this multi-month journey.
I agree. Are we the only people here?
No, there are other guests, other adventuring parties. Occasionally, we get nobles and dignitaries who seeking a respite from their responsibilities.
Do you need a proficient performer?
It's very good, by the way.
I mean, we have a selection of bards, but if you do wish to perform, you are more than welcome to make use of our facilities.
Excellent. Show me the way.
I will certainly have one of the servants after you've checked in and been settled. We'll send.
We have to
for you.
check in all 126 people
What's that?
plus us. So we have to check in all 126 plus us people.
Okay,
No, you
I'll
don't.
check in myself. And then
No,
I'll
no,
go
no, 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 sir, no, sir. No, you just need to make sure that everyone knows to stop by the front desk on their way in.
Okay. And do you have facilities for taking care of a possible prisoner?
Oh my. Well, I believe the guardhouse might have a holding cell.
Are they well with magical users? Because this is a pretty powerful magical user.
Well, so I would like to remind you that my father, of course, was a member of L.E.O. We have many contingencies in place in this facility.
I just, it's a place that you say want to relax. I just want to not worry about that.
Oh, exactly, so that's the entire point. We want our guests to feel completely comfortable no matter what their needs.
Do you have a space for a Goliath?
With a massive shield.
Yeah,
He's
with a
very
massive
attached to his shield.
which he won't let go of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I believe you're referring to a Mr. Nut, was it?
Yes.
Lug, yes. He doesn't
Yes,
go by
yes, yes.
Nut.
We've prepared appropriate accommodations for him.
Excellent.
Lots of beer, I hope. Lots of alcohol.
Yeah.
No, yes, we are a fully stocked facility where we have airships that come in once a week.
Excellent.
That's convenient.
That is not enough alcohol.
If he's not swimming in alcohol, he'll be very disappointed.
You have to bathe him in it.
With his armor on.
With his armor.
No, it just has to be his shield. It doesn't have to be his armor.
It doesn't have to be all of his armor. It could just
He
be his
does
shield.
not like to take off his armor either.
He doesn't take off his armor.
Yeah,
Probably stinks like hell, but he does not take his armor off.
That's why we bathe him in alcohol. It's the only way to get all the smell off of it.
Burn it off.
So, as you are ushered in, you see that there are just scores of servants in these white uniforms running around everywhere, kind of directing carts, pulling off horses, getting everything broken down and tended to. You get the sense that this facility has everything you need.
Cool.
As you walk in, you are struck by the size of this massive chandelier hanging in the front lobby. Dorian looks at it and he thinks, "Gosh, you could
It's a lot of
probably
shinies."
fit over 1,000 sweets in there, maybe 10,000 sweets."
It's a lot of shinies.
Simon, give me a perception.
$16.
Okay. As you're looking around the room, you see all this fancy stuff. Like, you've never in your entire life seen a place that looks this fancy.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's pretty freaking insane to you.
It's pretty snazzy here.
But you do notice out the corner of your eye, there appears to be someone who looks a little bit different to everyone else. They're clearly not one of the people who work at the hotel.
So they're a guest.
Yes. You see an elf with silvery white hair and kind of blood red eyes, just kind of staring at you from across the room.
Squint a bit and then just start staring back.
I feel like Dorian needs glasses.
You feel like Dorian needs glasses.
It's more the red eyes. It's really confusing. I guess I head over. Hi,
Hello.
I'm Dorian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You call me Yeldon?
Yellowdon.
Yeldon.
Yeldron.
Yes, sir.
Yeldron. I noticed you looking at me and... You okay?
Yes.
No,
I'm
sorry.
more than fine.
I
You
realize
guys
I
are
should've moved this up.
unique compared to everybody else in this hotel.
Not many people around them then, I'm guessing.
Not of your stature, no.
Not of your stature. Dorian, how tall were you again?
Hmm?
How tall was Dorian again?
5'9".
5'9", really?
Yeah.
Aren't I like... Well, how big am I? I'm a big dwarf, aren't I?
I mean, I don't know. I've not seen any other fire genasi myself, I'll admit, beyond weird dreams.
That sounds kinky.
I
It's
don't know
not
why,
definitely
I
not
thought
kinky.
Dorian was way shorter than that.
You keep thinking he's really short, and I keep having to tell you he's above average height.
He's an average height like 5'10".
Hmm?
For a male, 5'10". That's average height.
Oh, it's 5'5". I think it depends what country you're in.
Yeah, it
What
probably
was
does. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you're Dutch, that's probably, really short.
Duh.
Lug apparently doesn't have a height.
He is very tall.
Yeah, that's all we need to know.
That's all they need to know. Oh wow,
Yeah,
so
average height is 5'5",
God,
5'6".
Jordan is so tall compared to the rest of the party.
Expect I'm a dwarf.
Well, again, yeah. Fire genasi, I guess we're not that common in the wider world.
Measurement too tall. No, in fact, you're pretty rare.
The first one I've seen in this hotel.
You've been here for a while?
Say a week, give or take.
How is it? Is there anything interesting?
I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Except I came here with a party, and they all seem to have disappeared.
They're probably checking in right now. I'll look over and I give them...
No, he was here with a party.
You were here with a party.
Yes, and
So-
for some reason they disappeared over the course of the week I've been here.
Hmm. That's odd.
I said the same thing, and then I realized I didn't need them.
Interesting. Are you looking for a new party to join?
I would definitely be okay with that. You don't have a short man that drinks all my meat, right?
We have a short man that drinks meat, a tall man that drinks all the meat.
Would they share?
They tend to buy a lot of mead too, though.
Yeah.
They do buy a lot of mead.
And then we
That's
Excellent.
certain. But they drink a lot as well.
Well, actually, no. What have they bought? They've bought dirt beer up to this point.
And there
Oh,
was
it's the
the
cheapest one.
there was the one in Humdrum as well, the premium stuff.
Oh yes. The halflings distilled products. Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so plenty of alcohol if you were into that. Yeah, sure. I if you're cool with joining us, sure, why not?
I don't have to pay anything, do I?
Well,
don't-
Simon, you do also
No.
notice that he happens to also be a member of L.E.O.
No, you're fine.
I don't think there's a joining fee.
Yet.
That's up to Ragnar to decide.
Oh
No, I
boy.
don't think there's a joining fee. It's generally not a thing.
It is
Kind
now.
of the whole point of being part of an organization is the organization gives you directives.
Yeah,
and
but
support.
there's the organization that does it, and then we have our own little party. But no, there's no joining fee. Don't worry.
Okay. I couldn't help but hear the caravan outside, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
caravan's
that's-
huge.
That's our L.E.O. mission.
Yeah, there's like 126 people outside there. Just gonna slowly start filtering into this hotel. Feel bad for all the servants who had to deal with all the carts and everything like that.
Well, there's plenty of servants, I'm sure.
Yeah, welcome to. I guess we were. I don't even know what we were called anymore.
Llama team.
Llama Team.
Llama Team.
Bravo.
Lava team.
Lava Team Bravo.
Lava team Bravo.
Yes, that's us.
Oh, that's better. That's better than Mr. Yeldrin's team, which were the Echidnas, the Echidna team. I guess.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'll keep your word to that, and then read your thoughts later. I mean, what?
Oh.
There's some fun spells.
But yes, I would be more than willing to travel with y'all if you would have me.
Sure. What can you do?
I can do a lot of things. It just kind of depends on the situation.
Right, me
Can
and I'll
you-
go to the bar. See you later.
Can you stab stuff?
Yes, I have a giant sword on my back. Her name is Shinova.
Ragnar wanders
Shinoba.
into a bar.
Awesome. Then you're
With
hired.
love.
I don't think we have any. We don't have an official payment scheme yet. We're just kind of running with it, so it'll be fun.
We get paid by
I'm
Leo.
I'm not
Yeah,
in it
but-
for
Fun is the main
Yeah.
thing for me.
Fun is the main thing for me. The most Dorian thing to ever be said.
I mean, in theory, I've got enough gold to not care about any of this stuff anymore.
True. You guys have... Wait, Dorian,
Hmm.
what are you and Ozen doing up there in the piano room and in the lobby?
I don't know. I've got. Oh, I just use what was it called? That spell that lets me have duplicates. I can't remember what a freaking spell was called.
So, after checking in with the front desk, you've been informed that you do have a 2-day reservation here.
2 days. Okay.
5 sessions later. Oh, God damn it, Brandon. Turn your phone off for streaming.
That's annoying. I just realized that on this thing there are like bedrooms downstairs, which is a bit weird. But sure,
Bedrooms
let's
There's
go with
bedrooms
that.
downstairs.
Those are like servants' quarters. Let's go
Yeah,
with that.
servant
Have you
quarters.
ever
Yeah,
worked
easy.
in a hotel before?
What?
Yeah, there's plenty of. Just not in this place. This place, they like the view. They give the view to all the patrons.
Something like that. So you decided to hang out with this elf man.
Sure.
Ragnar and Lurk have gone off to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar and Lug have gone off the bar. Ozen, what are you going to be up to? Oh, wait, he said he had to be right back.
It's gonna be AFK. That's what it's gonna be doing.
It'll probably be with Simon.
Probably not.
Probably not. Oh yeah, why did we bring our prisoner? Excuse me, drow prisoner. We're just gonna have you.
I forgot to unmute myself. But yeah, I got back when you commented the bedrooms were downstairs.
Yeah, the servant bedrooms are downstairs. To keep them nice and close to all the action.
Right. So Ozen is just gonna be looking around, looking for anything loose that he can use to build.
You find that really it's mostly just a really kind of upscale place.
Well, if nothing's loose, better make something loose.
Everything seems to be fairly well crafted. There are like decorative items on the walls and things of that nature. A few portraits. In fact, there's a huge portrait behind the main desk, which reads under it, Thane Broderick Goldpike, who is of course the person who had this entire establishment built.
Of course.
And you notice that in his painting, he does have on his cuff little L.E.O. Not his cuff, his collar, little L.E.O. Insignias. Ragnar and Lug, of course, are probably just gonna go do bar stuff.
Yeah, we don't really, we're not really looking.
And I guess for Orifir and Arara and Adran and May and Aang, this is their first little family vacation.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to go off and with their giant cat and do family stuff.
What about you, Dorian?
Dorian will wander around to find somewhere that he can sit down and just start writing stuff again.
And reading.
And reading. Or
Can you
writing.
just do that in your room?
Hmm.
Yes, but there is also a study that has books and things.
Yeah.
Better.
Dorian would just wander around until he finds the place.
I don't know, good boy's gonna be running around out back or something.
He is a good. Wouldn't he be playing with Big Cat?
No.
Why don't they get along?
I mean, cats and dogs living together.
Cats and dogs can get along.
Mass
like a
hysteria.
house on
I mean, my cats and my dog go get along very, very well.
So you're all just kind of going about doing your thing, enjoying stuff. The hotel does have rather nice views, and even though you couldn't see it coming up to here from the hotel itself, the second floor balconies actually do have a rather lovely view of the coastline. Well, not coastline so much as the sea beyond. The hotel is just kind of set into this sort of flattened inlet along the cliffs that make up most of the northern coast.
Is that a squirrel?